Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Isco World, where we discuss about football and other related topic. In today's edition, we'll be discussing between Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland. Now, these are two prolific strikers. In the just concluded Barlon d'Or, big congratulations to Lionel Messi. What a wonderful achievement. For a player to win 8 Ballon d'Or is just sit down and digest that. But we're not going to focus on the Messi today. Now, in the hierarchy, Erling Haaland came second and Kylian Mbappe came third. Now, are we seeing another version of a reincarnation between Messi and Ronaldo in the personality of Haaland and Mbappe? Now, in this edition, we'll be discussing their stats, and I want your comment in the comment section to tell me who do you think between these two prolific players will be the first to pick the Ballon d'Or title. Now, before we move further to the start, I want you to like the video, share, and subscribe. Thank you to those who have actually subscribed and those who view our video. You are the boss as long as the station is concerned. Now, without any further ado, let's talk about Kylian Mbappe. Now, we'll talk about both of them, their stats. Then you will be the judge in the comment section to tell me who do you think between these two players will be the first to pick the Ballon d'Or. Now, Mbappe is 24 years of age. He played for Paris Saint-Germain and he plays for France as his national team. Now, this particular player has played 400 career matches, and out of those 400 career matches this Mbappe has played, he has scored 287 goals and he has made 121 assists. What a crazy stat for a player that is just 24 years of age. Now, there are some things, individual accolade that this guy has won. He has won 15 total trophies. Now, some of the things that I saw that is so striking about this particular player is that in League One, where PSG domiciled, he has won the top scorer in 5 consecutive seasons. You could see that this guy is just another planet. Now, some may argue that the League One is not as strong league compared to the German league, the English league, the Spanish league. Even some may even say the Serie A, they may put it in that bracket. But this is the stat that this particular player has done: 5 consecutive top scorer in the league. And another thing that I saw with respect to this particular player is that he has won the League One player of the season in 4 consecutive times. You could see that this guy just sweeping the French League One like it's his personal property. And he has scored 41 Champions League goals. Now, it will be so striking for you to know that in the all-time Champions League scorer, only 17 players have scored more than Kylian Mbappe. And you know age is still a factor on his side. So don't be surprised if this guy will actually eclipse the number and become the highest goal scorer in Champions League. Time will tell, if only he continue in this progression. And one thing I also saw in it is that he's actually he has also scored 15 Champions League knockout goals, and he has scored 12 World Cup goals. Only 5 players have scored more than him in World Cup. And you know the highest goal scorer in World Cup is Close in Germany. Yeah, 16 goals or so. Now, these are some crazy stats that Kylian Mbappe has put up. Now, if he continues in this progression, you will be able to know that this guy has more height to scale and climb, but he needs to be calm and level-headed. Now, let's talk about Erling Haaland. Now, Erling Haaland is 23 years of age, currently plays for Manchester City, and is from Norway. Now, we could understand that, yes, Mbappe has won the World Cup, but you could understand that the country this guy came from, Norway, the probability for Norway to even qualify for World Cup, let alone win the World Cup, you do the math yourself, you could see that it's almost a near impossible mission for Erling Haaland to win the World Cup. Now, Erling Haaland has played uh, 274 games, career games. That's the number of games Erling Haaland has played. And out of these 274 games he has played, he has scored 225 goals and he has made 41 assists. He's almost as good as this guy scoring goal almost every one match. The same thing of that of Mbappe. If you put their goals and assists together, and he has won 6 trophies. Yes, Salzburg, he won 2 trophies there. He won one in Dortmund, and last season he just did a sweep everything in the League Cup, the Champions League Cup, and the FA Cup. Now, you could see that, yes, this guy, he has won personal accolade of 3. And out of this personal accolade of 3, I think he won the highest goal scorer, player of the season, and just concluded the Premier League Player of the Season. Now, these are personal accolades that Erling Haaland has won in his playing career. Now, let's talk about their start for last season, which I think that it is the criteria with which they use in judging them in the just concluded Barlon d'Or. Now, for last season alone, Kylian Mbappe played 43 matches. Now, out of those 43 matches that Kylian Mbappe played, he actually, 42 matches. Out of these 42 matches, he started 39 of them, and he scored 40 goals out of 42 matches. 40 goals and made 9 assists. You see, these are the kind of stats that Messi and Ronaldo they were putting up in their playing career. Now, for Erling Haaland last season, he played 53 matches and scored 52 goals and made 9 assists. Now, when you put 2 and 2, you could see that, yes, Mbappe is just 1 year older than Erling Haaland, but you could see that their stats speaks volume. Now, between these two players, Mbappe can play as a winger and he can also play as a center forward. And I think Erling Haaland's only position is just center forward. So when you see their stats, which of these two players do you think will be the first to pick the Ballon d'Or? I want you to drop your comment in the comment section to tell me who do you think. But if you want to ask me, what should I really think? Well, I want to think that Erling Haaland will be the first. The reason I'm saying that is because of him staying under the guidance of Guardiola. Guardiola is a coach that is obsessed with perfection. He believes that everything he's doing it to the T. And I think that the people who are actually discussing and advising him, I think they are not doing him with good justice, especially when you think of the last concluded summer window that just happened. You could see the saga back and forth of him going to Madrid, and at the end of the day, he ended up staying in PSG. We could see maybe next summer window, that may even rejuvenated again. But I want you to drop your comment between these two players, Erling Haaland and Mbappe. Who do you think will be the first to win the Ballon d'Or? Come on, let's go.